EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Now this time, Allen will throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big-time play there on 4th down. That's sort of a prime example, is it not, of selling out defensively on 4th and short?
It certainly is, because what you're doing defensively is saying you're going to stop them right there at the line of scrimmage or make a play on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Instead, they get just enough of a hole chopped, and you're thin on the 2nd and 3rd levels. Then you become a chaser instead of a tackler.
Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown. Oh, there is a marker on the field. The celebration may be short-lived. Let's see. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. And now they'll throw with Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. After 7-0 on EA Sports. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Carr going to go on 4th down. It's caught by Jackson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Carr now on 1st down. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And he's brought down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Now a play fake. Carr. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. From our perspective here, we got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. across the 30 down to the 29-yard line. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will extend their lead. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for two. Allen will try to throw for it. Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, 75 yards. And the Raiders are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. And his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there. And this remains a 7-point game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Being chased out left. Going deep for Diggs. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills would extend their lead here just before halftime. In the first half, they've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction. And he is into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. To throw his car. He'll look downfield for Waller. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Carr now to throw. He gets this one to Johnson.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Jerry Hughes on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now Carr. And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. And this one's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Carr. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Bryan Edwards, 46 yards. And the Raiders get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10.
They should have put a stamp on me.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Denzel Perryman in there to get him it's a loss of 5. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Allen going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Touchdown, Bills. Emmanuel Sanders, 87 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Carr, he'll look downfield for Waller. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears big chunks.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL.